Greetings from the grave. I'm Jamie Myers.
And I'm Zero Voorhees. This is Astro Zombies Presents Horror from the Grave on Psychopath TV. What up, everyone? Here we go. We'll start off with some Nightmare on Elm Street news. Not much, really.
Yeah, not much, really.
Last time we reported, we screwed it all up. So this time, we checked and crossed all the I's and dotted all the T's. So we got it this time. There's 2 new additions. And filming starts next week.
Really?
Yeah. And they got like 6 or 7 people now.
So they're going to film with 7 people. Great movie.
I don't know. Unless just everyone else is, not that important to be announced.
Which they probably all... The people that are supposedly important aren't even important to announce.
So, yeah. Here comes some more. We got Katie Butch Cassidy.
Katie Butch Cassidy.
There you go. Now, she was in Black Christmas, which came out in like 2006.
Yeah.
And so she's got some horror movie cred, and she can currently be seen on CBS's Harper's Island Mystery Magical Tour thing that they're doing. It's like a reality murder mystery cafe type show.
Yeah, where they get on and they play Candyland, and whoever loses gets eliminated off the show.
Kind of that, yeah. But in a mystery way.
Yeah, in a mysterious
It's like Clue without
way.
Tom Curry.
It's
or
like
Tim Curry.
It's playing Candyland with wrestling masks. Luchador masks.
There you go. That's an interesting way of putting it.
That's it.
Luchador.
And we got Nightmare on Elm Street on location pics.
Well, pick.
Yeah, pic.
There's a picture of the infamous Elm Street house, and it just... It doesn't look very realistic. It looks over creepy. Like, it's just too much. If it's supposed to be taking place in modern times, people wouldn't use fence boards to cover up the windows. You know what I mean? Or a tricycle sitting in the front yard for 20 years. It's just, it's kind of goddamn ridiculous. But then again, that's nothing new with this. And then another cast person they got is Clancy Brown. Now... He's got quite a resume and everything, but for the love of God, there's more questions about who he is with this resume, because I'm like, I've seen that. Well, who the hell is he? So he was in The Burrowers, and I didn't really see that, but the higher ups, the LLPBJ did, and
said it sucked.
Pretty much.
Yeah,
She had that burning soup sensation.
And also, Clarence Doodoo Brown was also in Pet Sematary 2.
And we can't
figure out who the hell he was
at all.
Was he the asshole bully kid?
I don't know. He was also in Starship Troopers. And...
The Highlander.
Highlander. But the question is, which Highlander? If he's supposed to be playing he's playing the Alan character who does, the no-dos and all that from the original. From 84. Now, Highlander came out in 84,
85.
or 85. So, was he in Highlander the first movie? With Lamberte and the Conneray and all them?
Or was he on the TV show?
Or was he in the Highlander series? Or was he in the one with Mario Peebles? Or... it just said Highlander, so I'm, assuming that's the movie. That's an old flick, and if you... So... We're going to have to look into that, unfortunately.
Pet Sematary 2 is an old flick.
Yeah.
That's old now, too. I was a kid when that came out.
That's true. I was in my teens.
And I was in my...
And Starship Troopers, that was a 90s flick. That was 94 or 96, something like that.
Here's a funny little off story about that. I remember being at the local roller skating rink when that movie was being made or something. And they brought the trailer and had us, do a review on it. And I was like, what the hell am I watching?
It's giant praying mantises. And
what do you think about this trailer? And I was like, it was terrible. And the lady was way mad.
Oh, you know what? I got a funny side story on that too. One of my ghost hunters, Wendy, she was friends with this chick that did the clipboard thing when you came out of a sneak preview.
Yeah, that's what they did to me.
Yeah, I saw Jason X in the sneak preview, and I came out and she was like, what'd you think of this movie? And I took her clipboard and I smashed it. I broke it with my knee. I threw it on the ground. And I was all, it sucked ass. And left. And it turns out that was the friend of my ghost hunter. She just told me about it like 3 weeks ago. She was like, that was you?
That's
I
awesome.
did this like in back 2002. So anyway.
Yeah.
That was coffee talk, in a way. Oh, that reminds me. That was weird. That was a moment that we'll never have again.
Yeah.
Friday the 13th. See how I bring it around?
Bring it round yonder.
Hopefully everyone forgot about that little episode. Anyway, Friday the 13th, as we told you, Paramount's gonna be re-releasing the deluxe editions of 4, 5, and 6.
What's it called?
The deluxe editions.
Oh, yeah, okay.
And
I'm a little
the
off base
shiny
right now.
covers that are
Yeah.
mostly red and everything.
Yeah, those are going to be awesome.
Those are, yeah. And rumored that 6 is going to be all uncut and everything, which is cool. As I speculated, the theatrical 2009, or the 2009, was going to be released along with it. I was right. Ha! So we got a confirmed date. Friday the 13th, Killer Cut, is going to be also joining the other 3 Friday the 13th on June 16th. So we're going to have pictures on our MySpace of what the DVDs are going to look like. The Blu-ray Friday the 13th looks badass. It's just an extreme close-up of Jason's face. So like you can see the eye under the hockey mask and everything. The other DVDs are just the movie poster where he's, just standing in the woods.
With
the Killer Cut's got the machete going through the middle saying Killer Cut. And then the theatrical's just the theatrical poster. Yeah. So, so far what I've heard is the Killer Cut just should be called the sluttier cut, because it's like extended sex scenes and shit like that is what I've heard.
See, I heard it was going to be a completely different movie.
Yeah, I've heard that too, the alternate ending type thing.
Well, like the whole movie, it's going to be like Halloween 666 and be completely different, is from what I hear.
Wow.
Yeah, completely different.
Well, we'll let you guys know.
And it's supposed to have...
Because I know I'm going to see it, and because I'm going to be watching the Killer Cut like this. Please kick ass.
And it's supposed to have the theatrical and the Killer Cut on the Killer Cut edition.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the Blu-ray I know is going to be more likely.
All lit up like that, yeah.
Blu-ray is going to have all your hookups. But for us ghetto DVD, Killer Cut should have a lot of cool shit to it. And that's what we're hoping for, to kind of lift itself above the ashes just a bit, so to speak.
Yep.
And so that covers the Nightmare on Elm Street and everything like that. As we reported that they were doing, Robert Rodriguez was going to be taking the Predator and doing something with that. Well, I did a little more digging, and it turns out Robert Rodriguez is not going to direct it.
His company is going to...
It's going through his production company, yeah. So they're tapping a writer excuse me. And also looking for a director and everything like that. Now, there's 2 ideas. One is a Predator reboot.
Which will be... No.
No, we don't want...
A sequel will be fine.
It's projected to come out in 2010. And there's going to be so many remakes coming out in 2010 that Predator is kind of, backing away from the idea of a remake.
Which is good.
So there's the idea of a Predator sequel that has kind of reboot-ish qualities to it. Like it's a commando team again, as it was in the first Predator. But the storyline's weird because they're talking about these commandos are sent into the jungle to hunt down a predator tribe that's here on Earth. It's like Earth outpost for predators or something, and somehow they find out about it and send down these commandos and everything. So
back to the Friday the 13th real quick. You know what's going to suck though? That means that like 7 and Manhattan and stuff's not going to come out probably till the next sequel to the remake comes out. Like
actually, no, they're going to keep a schedule with the deluxe editions.
Oh, they're
are? They're not just going to tag it.
Well, that's good.
Like they had, because the first
three they tagged it. If I have to wait another year or 2 for those, I'm going to be really pissed.
Yeah, no, they're going to keep a set schedule because the first 3 were tagged with the documentary.
Yep.
So I see where you're going with this. And then this 3 is being tagged with the remake. So you're thinking we got to wait till Friday the 13th Part 2, remake, reboot, relaunch.
For the last...
Regurgitate. That's what I'm going to start calling them now. Regurgitates.
Yeah.
Not remakes.
No.
They're regurgitates. So, no, they're going to keep a schedule, and 7 and 8's the last one's Paramount Deluxe Edition. Mm-hmm. So they'll drop the last 2.
They should just dropped them right now. Said, you know what, fuck it.
Do 5? Yeah. I mean, you'd make more money. You'd make more money.
Because I'd buy
just
every
crank out the last 5 with the theatrical, and
That's 6 movies
Jason
we have to buy.
go back into the shadows again and lay dormant until he comes back out like he always does.
Yep.
Which is like we always do. So we'll be right back with episode 2.